Hello. Ngizothatha ithuba elincane. I hope it will be about 15 minutes. I want us to look, read, reflect and respond kule verse ilaphaya kumahubo wa David. It's verse 4 of Psalms 23. I'm reading from the Amplified Version. It says, "Yes, though I walk through the deepest darkness, through the deep, sunless valley of the shadow of death, I will not fear or dread no evil, for you are with me." Ngelifundanga ke lonke ngishiye the rod and the staff part, which it says, "Your rod and your staff, they comfort me." Okay. I want us to by reflecting, we are picking key things from the scripture. We are picking key things from Lamazwa David. Into eyi-1 eqamayo la or eqamile ukuthi umzuzu onzima lo akuwona. He is walking through the deepest darkness. He is walking through the sunless valley. It is almost like that, but we do hear him saying it's a shadow of death. He is somehow aware that as much as it feels like kusekugcineni kwakhe, he is aware that it's a shadow of death. But into ebalulekile or into yokuqala to acknowledge and validate is the valley itself, that manje ukuso isigodi sethunzi lokufa. It's not a happy place. It's not the happy moment. He is going through this sunless valley. One thing I want to share is that when walking through the valley of the shadow of death, nazi izinto eziwu-2 that we can take from le experience ne-expression David. Izinto eziwu-2 zokuthi ungavumeli leso simo sikuqambise amanga. We'll explain that. 2 is the opposite of the first. 2, stick with the truth. What do I mean by isimo sikuqambise amanga? 1, you are to like into engiyibonayo kulento kule experience David ukuthi unokuqonda okwanele. So ukuqonda okwanele kumenza ukuthi angaqamba amanga kulesi simo. 1, he says, I am like, yes, though I walk through. So I am walking through. Awuhlalanga. Yes, it's the valley. Yes, iso is good. But awakhange esigodini. So ungazofoma identity around that deep darkness. Nginamashwa, izinto zami azikhanyi, izinto zami azilungi. Vele nga someone uyabheda. Do not say, Lord, kwanele ukuthi you are going through the valley of darkness. That's enough. So, ungavumeli ukudlula esigodini sethunzi lokufa kukwenza uzukhulume amanga. Amanga in a sense that akusiwuwe yonke lento, awusibo ubumnyama. You are not the child or the product, or you are not destined for ukungalungi kwezinto. You are not destined for ubumnyama. Yes, it is the deepest darkness, but firstly we are just going through. So it is it's a moment, not your entire life, not your identity, not your forever. By ungaqambamanga, that's what I mean. While validating ama-feelings ongaba nawo ne-perception of the self egcine creator when we are going through the valley of the shadow of darkness. Yes, we are recognizing, yes, we are validating those feelings and the perception that may be created, but we're saying, be reminded of the truth. The truth is that you are walking through. So it's a moment, you will be through. So when you are through, uzobe usuthini? Uzobe usuyaqala futhi kabusha, uzibize ngokukhanya, uzibize ngempumelelo. Stick with the truth. Uyimpumelelo khona lapho esigodini sethu lokufa, ungukukhanya khona lapho esigodini sethu lokufa. I-identity yakho is rigid. You were made ngokukhanya, wakhwe ngakho, uyikho, wakhwe ngakho, wakhelwe khona. So even when you are going through the deepest darkness, awubi ubumnyama, ungukukhanya. So that's what I mean by ungaqamba, amanga. Stick with the truth. So nanti qiniso esilizwa ngamazwi asho David esesimeni is that I'm walking through. I'm acknowledging that now it's the valley, but I am so fully aware that I'm walking through. Secondly, uthi, I will not fear or dread no evil, for you are with me. Nanto into yesibili. For you are with me. When kwenzeka izinto ezi almost insane, i-question esiba nayo ukuthi like Thixo bekuphi? Thixo khona na? If ukhona nguThixo njani, why uvumela lento eyenzakalayo, why unyekelela? But the truth is, kwamele ume neqiniso. Iqiniso elile lithi, I'll never leave you nor forsake you. So noma usuku through the veil of the shadow of death, usanawo, because I will never leave you nor forsake you. Ayishintshi. So ungavumi isimo sikuqambisa amanga. Ayishintshi. Through the valley of the shadow of death, uthi David, for you are with me. Nazo izinto nje engizithandayo kule experience ya David, ukuthi une-knowledge kaNkulunkulu wakhe. 2, uma nayo against isimo, uma nayo through isimo, umi neqiniso laNkulunkulu wakhe. uNkulunkulu wakhe mayithe asoze ngikushiye, that's it. It may be through the valley, but uthini? Uthi asoze ngikushiye, never leave you nor forsake you. So I know that you are with me. It's impossible, in a real sense, it's impossible to be alone. You are never alone. We are never alone. We are never forsaken. We are never left alone. It is just impossible to be alone. God cannot occupy anything other than us. All other things that are not human, they have his imprint. They have his signature, but they do not have him in a holistic sense. Only in us he dwells. So it's impossible to be alone. Phansi emanzini uJona egunywe inhlanzi, his God was there with him. He was praying. He said, I prayed and my God heard me. Even David himself athi ngayaphi phezulu nginganjengezinyoni ngindize ngiyephi phi, but uyobunami. Ngingaya phansi in the Sheol, uzobunami. Akukho la ungahlube khona, la ukhona khona wena, as long wena usakhona uThixo nawe, because uThixo kuwe. If athi your body is his temple, that's what it means. I've never seen itempeli elingekho occupied. Emathempelini kuhlala onkulunkulu bakhona. So as the temple, he is there occupying you all the time, even through the feeling. So to sum it up, those are the two things I want us to keep enhlizweni. Which yes, we acknowledge we are going through the valley, but one thing is that we are going through. It is through. We will be through. We acknowledge it's the deepest darkness we may ever have to experience, but sifuna ukuma neqiniso ukuthi uNkulunkulu wami ukhona, unami. It's impossible for me to be alone. I will make some time to come back, and I also want us to sibheke le part ethi I will not fear or dread no evil, because there is something about that feeling, there's something about that emotion. With yenzani when you allows fear, yenzani if is mean. Have a lovely day. Be conscious of his word. Ungavuma ukuqamba manga ngawe, ungavuma ukuqamba manga ngoThixo wakho, just because it is through the deepest darkness. Akashintshi, akakuyekeli. He will never leave you nor forsake you, and that's it. That's the truth. Through the valley of the shadow of darkness, that's the truth. Just decide ukuthi ngizoma neqiniso, and then you'll be through. Eventually you'll be through. That's what we are so certain about. Eventually you'll be through. Akuhlaliwe in the valley. You're not there to stay. That's not your home. That's not your place. Just walking through. You'll be through.